Happy New Year, everyone. This is Pretty Tarot YouTube channel. And this is the January 2018 reading for Aries. And as soon as I'm done with the January videos, I'm going to do the 2018 videos for all the signs. And for those of you who are new here, I just want to let you know that these are general readings that can apply to different areas of your life. It just depends on what energy is significantly coming through for you guys. So it can relate to love life. It can relate to jobs, career, and finances, and health, family situations, whatever is going on, okay? But keep in mind, because it's general for the sign of Aries, that it may or it may not apply to every last one of you. I pray for the messages to come through for those who truly need it. And I'm shuffling right now for Aries to make sure I get the energy out of all the other readings I've done today. And if you are interested in getting a reading that you know will 100% resonate with you, then seek out a personal reading for me on prettytarot.com. For those of you who are interested in donating and support this channel, go to prettytarot.com as well, or you can go to paypal.me/prettytarot and donate there. Now for those who are wondering, this reading can apply to the sun sign, the rising, the Venus, or the Mars. And especially if, you know, your Venus and Mars kind of have like a double of the same sign in it, like I have Virgo, Venus, and Mars. I also got a Virgo moon as well. So sometimes I can relate to the Virgo readings, okay? Now, I'm going to use my clarifier, use this other deck here, the Whimsical Tarot, as a clarifier. But just to get you guys started, you guys got the Strength card as a focus this month. So you guys are trying to be, you know, strong. This month you're trying to have courage. Some of you may be trying to be disciplined. Others of you are trying to pull easy while in the lion's mouth, or just pull easy in a situation, period, you know. Or some of you could be trying to bite your tongue, you know. Others could be trying to put you to the test, or really pushing you to the limit, and you're just really trying to, you know, push through that and stay strong, you know, in this particular month. And let's see what's aiding that here with the clarifiers. Interesting. So it looks like something kind of came in and threw you guys off guard, like caught you off guard in that regard, or, you know, like something kind of may have challenged what you thought was a strong foundation, and really kind of show you guys that you, whatever it is that you thought you built on as a strong foundation, it turned out maybe it wasn't. So because in the Whimsical Tarot here, you got the big bad wolf, and he comes in and he blows down this one piggy's house that was made of straw. And you guys know that fairy tale. So this piggy's house was not built on a strong foundation. It was made of straw. So he was able to come in as the bully, or as whatever this negative energy is, and blow away this foundation, blow away this home, blow away this, whatever it was that this person thought was a strong foundation, or was built on a strong foundation. So some of you could have, you know, have just experienced something, or going to experience something that is going to have you question, was this really solid in the first place? Was this really built on a strong foundation? Was this really as solid as you thought it was? Was this really as secure as you thought it was? You guys are going to be questioning your security. You're going to be looking at your security and feeling like it's not holding up. You know what I'm saying? It's not strong enough, and you're trying to hold strong through this because negative energy or negative situations or something happened, and it was unexpected. It wasn't planned for. It came in and kind of threw you guys off guard here, and just kind of threw you off, or caught you by surprise, caught you off guard, you know. You know, so I don't always want to look at the Tower card as something negative, but it's one of those situations here where you see the Strength card, you know. This means that something happened where you need to have strength through it, okay? So It's also possible that some chaos or some drama could have broke out and ensued in some form, and you may be trying to be disciplined. You may be trying to bite your tongue because you just don't want to uh, give in to it. Some of you could be trying to be disciplined because maybe you need to hold back for whatever reason. Now, what's crossing this for you guys, Aries, is you guys look like you're willing to step out and take a chance. You're willing to take a risk here in order to receive or gain a better opportunity here, or to receive some money or gain better finances, to gain whatever this is that you value. Okay, so that's kind of what you guys got as a focus, or what's going on for you this month. Now, what's hanging over this situation for you, Aries? Yeah, you have conflict. You have fighting, petty quarreling, arguments. You have people trying to get at you, and you being on the defense. You also have things coming at you, and you needing to fight against it, or battle against it, or hold your own against it, because things are coming at you every which way, but a lot of times this is, like I said, conflict and petty quarreling as well. It's just, and this also could be a hassle as well, that's hanging over this situation. But you have a water sign here, Aries. Now, unless you have water in your chart, for those of you who have water in your chart, you could be, having internal conflict with yourselves, battling with yourselves, feeling like this is a hassle within itself. But others of you, this is literally a water sign that you are having hassles with, or battles with, petty quarreling, arguments, conflict, whatever it is, or needing to defend yourself against, or whatever, or vice versa. Okay, and that could be a Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. If it's not a water sign or someone with water in their chart, then this is someone who they come off as being in touch with their feelings and their emotions. They may be intuitive, they may be psychic, they may be nurturing, kind, caring, sweet, and compassionate to others. They may be sensitive to others. They may also be sensitive in that you have to be careful to not hurt their feelings and walk on eggshells with them. Because they may be a little insecure. This is someone who may also like to drink, and this is someone also who may like to be around water and beaches. Okay, so it's either someone who matches those characteristics, or it's a water sign, or it could be you having water in your chart and having internal conflict if you don't have conflict with the water sign or those other characteristics. Okay, so that's what's hanging over your situation, Aries. Now, what's underlying it is you got the Tower again. So yes, something came up and it just kind of caught you off guard and kind of threw you off guard here. And it could have been something very unexpected in this situation. I don't always want to say that this is a negative card or anything like that, but I have to look at all the cards in the reading and in the layout. And from what I can see in the layout, because all the cards that I have here, that this is possibly something that was negative that caught you off guard. So it could have been chaos, it could have been drama that ensued, it could be just something fell apart, it could be something just unexpected came up, and it kind of like I said, changed your world in some way, that, or impacted you in some negative way possibly. Doesn't have to be something negative. It could have just been just something came up or something came through, and it, like I said, it shocked you, surprised you, caught you off guard. It made you question something that you thought was secure or whatever. Sometimes the Tower represents getting an epiphany, a sudden epiphany out of nowhere, or an idea or something, or some luck hits you and strikes you or something like that sometimes. But looking at the rest of the cards, but in regards to this, you got the Lover's card here. Sometimes the Lover's card is passion, whether it's good passion or bad passion. Okay, passion can be anger, passion can be upset, but passion can also be love and romance. Okay, but that's what this card is signifying in this deck, the Whimsical Tarot, that there's romance and and passion and those kind of things. But in the original traditional tarot deck, like a Rider-Waite or something, the tower, you know, the lovers represents a choice or a decision that needs to be made. So there's a decision for some or many of you that needs to be made in regards to whatever this is that came up suddenly, just that kind of threw you off guard or just took you by surprise, or something that could have disrupted your situation in some form. Now, in the past position here, Aries, over the past few weeks, past few months, maybe even over the past year or beyond that, you guys look like you felt like you were left out in the cold, or like you didn't have enough, and you could have been struggling possibly, whether it's with your health or finances or something, or just struggling in some other area of your life. It could be in your personal area of your life as well, love life or whatever, but somehow you felt neglected, left out in the cold, or like you don't have enough, or being down and out, or just not feeling well. You know, and it's in regards to an offer that was made to you emotionally or affected you emotionally. Maybe you wanted, you're hoping or expecting to receive something that was going to affect the way you feel or change the way you feel, or something emotional in nature, or you're off expecting to offer it. But whatever it was, it just didn't quite fulfill you or satisfy you, or it wasn't enough, or it wasn't what you were truly needing. Okay, in the present situation here though of, you know, January though, for Aries, you're seeing things for the way they really are. You're seeing the truth. Things are coming to the forefront. Things are being illuminated to you. You're not in the dark. You're seeing things for the way they really are. Truth is coming out. Announcements are being made. You know, things are being communicated. And you're trying to have patience in regards to whatever this is that you're seeing, you're finally seeing. Or it could be you want to see the truth and, you know, find out what's really going on, or want to know the truth, but you're trying to be patient about it, or you're trying to have tolerance for the truth as well, or the tolerance for whatever this communication was. Others of you literally are tripping all over yourselves over whatever it is that you find out, or whatever it is that you're hearing, or whatever it was that was announced. Some of you, it could have been that you leapt forward. Some of you could have literally leapt forward, and you didn't take your time here with whoever this is you're dealing with, or they didn't take their time, or whatever it is, and you literally took a fall here, you know. And maybe, like I said, some truth came out that, you know, caused this. Or I want to say, for somebody out there, you jumped the gun, but then discovered that something really wasn't what you thought it was, and it just took you for a loop, and it caused you to trip all over yourself, and you're just like, what, you know, I thought it was like this, but it really wasn't. And it just kind of took you by surprise, threw you off guard. And, you know, that could be what's going on as well for some of you in the present situation. I'm really interested in hearing in the comment section, you know, how this is resonating with you guys. But Aries, you know, you're concerned about the fact that either this is a miserable situation you're in, and or maybe you're feeling tempted, or feeling like manipulated, or feeling like there's a catch-22 or something, or feeling like there's strings attached to a situation, or maybe you're struggling with some sort of you're struggling with addiction, like you can't leave something alone or whatever. But whatever it is, you desire to have it all. You desire to be swept off your feet, or you just desire to get or gain whatever this is that brings you happiness and contentment, or whatever it is you deem to be successful, or to have it all, you know. But it just seems like whatever this is that you want to have, there's a catch-22 to it, is what I'm hearing for some of you. There's some strings attached, or maybe you're just feeling miserable, or feeling tortured or taunted by the fact that whatever this is you want, maybe you can't have it. Maybe you could be feeling tempted that whatever this is you feel like would make you happy and content, or whatever it is to have it all, it may not be necessarily good for you, but you want it anyway, is what I'm hearing for some of you. That's, you know, it's going to be different for each one of you as to how this resonates. But the outside influence here, though, for you, Aries, there's a new start. There's a new beginning. You know, that could be a passionate one for you. This could be a new job, a new career, a new opportunity, a new move to somewhere else. This could also be a new relationship, whatever this is for you guys, you know. But it's something that is a new beginning, a new start, that is one that would be more something you would feel passionate about. However, here, it seems like it definitely would be an ultimate success to you. It would be a victory. It would be a win. For some of you, this literally could mean you will need to travel to make this new start. Okay. For others of you, this new start will be a victory or win for you, or could bring you the ultimate success that you're wanting to seek. Now, some of you could just be experiencing this thing where you wish you could go back to simpler times, or you wish you can go back in time before things got crazy, but you can't realistically, because this is Dorothy and she's clicking her red heels here saying, you know, there's no place like home, there's no place like home. So some of you might be, you know, anticipating with a move for some of you that you might get homesick, and that could be the outside influence. Whereas others of you, it literally is wanting to make a move to get back to where you begin, or where you came from, or where you started, even though whether that's possible or not. For some of you, it may not be possible. It just depends. This is going to resonate so differently for each and every one of you. I'm getting different scenarios out of it. But you guys, your obstacles and your challenges here is you definitely have more than one path to take. There's one direction you can go in, or another direction. However, you may be struggling with that, with whatever path this is you could take. And you may be trying to figure out what's healthy and what isn't, or trying to balance and juggle out responsibilities and or maybe trying to make things work, or maybe you could be trying to juggle finances or people. Whatever this is, you're trying to juggle something to make it work. And it's in regards to you knowing you have one path or another that you could take, one direction or another you could take. You may be struggling to figure out how to make this all work, how to make this all balance in the choice that you need to make, a decision you need to make between one path or another. But some of you could be trying to figure out what's going to be healthy, what isn't for you in regards to what direction to take, what isn't going to, you know, work, or what is, or how to make this work. And that's a challenge for you guys, or obstacle. Now, in your expectations, though, you kind of know, you know, you kind of expect, you, like I said, you got a decision to make. This keeps coming back up. You got a decision to make, and it's a head or a heart decision. Probably it's one that is marked by passion. So this is related to your passion, or what something that you're passionate about or feel passionately about. This decision you need to make. And it's interesting because, like I said, you got the Six of Pentacles here, in which you know, you may be anticipating that with this decision you need to make, you're hoping that it will pay off for you in a way that you will be able to look down the line from now and enjoy, you know, your life, knowing that you made the right choice, and even be able to look at your grandchildren or your children playing, your offspring playing, and knowing that you've made a good choice in life. And it paid off for you so much that you can bask in watching your legacy, watching your own children or grandchildren playing and things like that. You know, for others of you, this will be about the fact that you expect to receive some sort of generosity or kindness, or some sort of help or assistance in making a choice or a decision. And, you know, that's what you're hoping or expecting. But in between now and the next few weeks or the next few months, Aries, you know, it looks like you guys are seeking to come into your own, or you will come into your own or you may get involved with another fire sign like another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel like this is more about you guys maybe seeking to come into your own in some form. If this is not you seeking to come into your own and empower yourself and become, you know, the best that you can be, then it's another fire sign or somewhat fire in their chart. And if not that, then it's someone who they come off as being, you know, a leader, you know, dominant, a very sociable person that likes to travel, someone who, you know, they are confident, they are passionate, they're warm, they are, you know, charismatic, they are, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I think I already said charming. You know, they could be someone who also possibly be, if you're not careful, could be, they could be a boss or be bossy. They could be fiery or temperamental. They also could be considered arrogant, possibly, you know. But mostly I feel like this is about you guys sitting on your own throne and empowering yourselves or coming all you can be. But I feel like you guys, normally I do not read cards in reverse, but for some reason I feel like you guys are going to either cut some strings with whoever this is, or for some of you, you may actually be, and I still want to say that you cut some strings with whoever this is, or you're freeing yourself from whatever this is that's got a control over you, because either something's kind of got you feeling manipulated or feeling controlled in some form, or feeling like something is hanging over you that's affecting your sense of control, you know, in your situation or in your life. But if you look at this is Geppetto, you know, from Pinocchio fairy tale, and the strings are already cut. He has the scissors in his back pocket, so he already cut those strings. However, it's a mental, psychological, maybe even emotional hang up that Geppetto has here, that he still feels manipulated and controlled. So he still feels somehow out of control, or a loss of control, or like he's being controlled, even though he has the ability to run free from the situation because he already cut those strings. So some of you could be cutting strings with whoever this fire sign is, or the person of the other characteristics, where some of you could just literally be trying to gain a handle on realizing, hey, I have control in this situation, even if it doesn't appear to be, you know, and you guys could actually be taking the steps towards regaining that sense of control, so that you can empower yourselves and become all that you aspire to be, or whatever it is that you feel will empower you. So that's what's there. You know, if this is another person, you may be seeking to cut them out because you feel manipulated by them somehow, or like they're giving you a lot of hassle. Now, that's the future outlook, but with the actual outcome here, this is either you guys truly have mastered regaining a sense of control and regaining your sense of self here, and empowered yourself truly, because you go from, what's interesting, this Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign, to the King of Wands, which is a fire sign. Now, normally I am gender neutral, okay, but I'm looking at the energy that a queen typically, you know, when you do looking at a queen, that's someone who's empowered or wants, you know, and has power. However, a king is someone who typically would have even more power and control, right? So I feel like you guys are either going to literally take the steps you need to take to cut out whatever it is that's got a control over you or messing with you, whether it's a person or just this feeling, whether it's psychological, mental, emotional, or things that really do feel like you have that has a hold over you, and you may cut those things away, or these people away, and empower yourselves truly. Or this really is this fire sign that ends up still remaining, but maybe you gain a new start with them. Or like I said, you do what it is you need to do to empower yourself, and you come into your ultimate power and control, and you regain your control to make this fresh new start and beginning that it was an outside influence that you were kind of anticipating anyway, okay? So I think, depending on how this resonates with you guys, if you cut away what no longer is, you know, going to serve your purpose and is bothering you for this fresh new start, or to make this move, or whatever this is, or this new opportunity, that's a great outcome. However, if, you know, you were trying to let go of someone in order to, you know, regain control, or to get away from somebody who was manipulating you and causing you issues, it seems that for whatever happens, you still somehow regain your control and your power in this situation, and you still manage to have this new start, but perhaps with this other fire sign, if it's not you. But I feel like this is all about you guys, you know, coming into your own and regaining your own strength and sense of control, rather than about someone else. However, there probably is someone out here who is dealing with another fire sign, okay? But this is the advice portion of your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here for your advice. And if you guys are interested in seeing how your own unique personal outcomes and future outlooks are for you guys on a personal level, for you as an individual versus the entire sign of Aries, then seek out a personal reading with me at prettytarot.com. Okay, and I'm probably going to be offering some different types of readings starting in this month, going in the future, to give you guys more options for the different kind of readings you can get with me. All right, let's see what advice we got for you guys. And I will be doing those drawing readings coming up pretty soon, as soon as I'm done with all these January readings and stuff like that. But yeah, so you guys, you got the Ten of Water here. So this is indicating that you can have happiness and contentment. You can have it all. And whatever that happiness and contentment is for you guys, whatever it is that you feel will be rewarding to you all, that's really important to you guys. But you can have it. In the card, it says a contented and rewarded family life. Your emotional and your material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Now, you guys got this shame card to come up, to pop out for you guys. And I feel like it's because you guys may be hard on yourself. And I think this is part of why this Devil card has come up for you guys twice, okay? Not just once, but twice. In your concern position and in your future outlook, in which this is something that you guys, it seems to have a mental, psychological, emotional control over you guys, or it could be another person. But I just kept getting this feeling here intuitively that it's about some sort of like hang-ups that you guys have, something that you guys have been kind of having, that's been hanging over your head, that you guys haven't been, it hasn't been benefiting you, and it's been causing you issues or hassles or conflict in some form. Because I do remember mentioning earlier that for those of you, if there's any water in your chart anywhere, it's possible that this conflict is all about internal conflict, whereas for some of you, the conflict is about this water sign, okay? But, yeah, there's something in regards to, I think, whatever this is you desire. Maybe you guys feel like it's not realistic. Maybe you guys feel like it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? That, or maybe someone put it in your head that what you want is not realistic, or you can't have it, or that you should be feeling bad about it. Maybe whatever it is that you truly want, you feel guilty about it because maybe it's not deemed as something that others would be accepting of, but nonetheless you feel like it's what you want anyway, you know. And really, you guys could be in this head and heart battle between the fact that you need to really regain control over the way you feel versus the way maybe somebody else is making you feel, or the way somehow society has made you feel about the things you want, or the way others have made you feel about the way you want, or your insecurities about what it is you want and whether it's realistic or not, or something that you can truly have. So that's something you guys are going to have to work on. But it's interesting because this also looks like an award. Like, you ever see, what is it, the Golden Globes or whoever it is, or the Grammys? It's like it's a statue of a person that looks like an award. But there's people standing back here looking, and you're just kind of like, you got your heart set on something, or your mind is set on something that you feel, that you think or feel passionate about, but you're just not proud of it for a reason. So I don't know if you guys are dealing with someone you're not proud of to be dealing with, or you're not proud of something that's been going on, or something, like I said, it's a personal desire that something you really want, and you maybe feel like others are going to question it, or you're not going to be able to be proud of it, or maybe you feel like it's something that you shouldn't want, maybe it's something you feel like you shouldn't desire, or whatever, whatever it could be. I'm hearing for some of you, and this is no joke, that there may be somebody out there that's concerned about, maybe there's somebody they want that's married, and they feel like they want this person, though it's not something for them to be proud of, and they're trying to deal with, do I cut this person out, leave it alone or not, because it could be affecting. But okay, so you guys have the no card here. I felt the need to pull more than one card for you guys. The original card that you guys have is recovery. And I still feel like that's validated, but I kind of feel like I needed to pull other cards for you guys. And I want to, pull a clarifier on that for you guys. But you got a no card there, and something is a no for you guys. Something is a no, whatever that may be. Some of you may already know what that no is, because it could have been a question that's been hanging over your head. Is this right? Should I deal with this? Should I continue to go with this? Should I, take this path? Is that going to be fine? Or whatever. Is it right for me to want this? Should I go there? Should I not go there? Should I go this way? Whatever it is. Now, this is interesting. You got the no, and this is the happy card. It was originally reversed. I don't originally read cards in reverse, but this is signifying that you're not happy. Okay? You're not happy, because this is about happiness. It's also possible it's about a child, maybe, yeah, I'm going to leave that up to you guys, but this is mostly about not being happy. Like I said, in some small cases, it could be about a child. Maybe, I heard for some of you, you're not a child. Maybe somebody made you feel that way. Or maybe, maybe some of you don't want a child. Maybe somebody presented that option to you. But you got to ask help from others. So you may need to seek out assistance from others in this. Maybe a counselor. Maybe some friends or relatives that you trust. Maybe it just depends on what's going on in your situation. If it's financial, a nonprofit organization or a church, or maybe, some assistance government-wise or whatever, there's no shame if you need to. But and that depends on what's going on in some of you guys' situation, because for some of you, your situation is about money, finances, jobs, career. Others of you, love, life, and relationships. Others of you, maybe a family situation or something else personally, or just your own self-fulfillment, whatever it is. But you have recovery here. So if you're struggling, you will recover. Whatever it is you're struggling with, you will recover, okay? So keep that in mind as some sort of positive outlook and positive advice, from the angel cards there. Oh, got a couple that already bounced out of here. Okay, so the two cards that bounced out of here for you guys, you have the stick with it card. Stick with it. This person is climbing this tall, lush green tree, and green signifies prosperity, and luck. It says stick with it. And you may have a long journey to go, but don't be quick to give up just yet if there is something that you really truly want to see work out. even if, you know, things do fall apart for any reason or something unexpectedly comes up and throw you guys off, okay? You have the Celebrate You card. So don't feel ashamed about who you are, or feel ashamed about what it is that you do, or what it is that you truly want or desire, or who you really are. Some of you could be struggling to be true to yourself and follow your own path versus following the path that others are recommending that you take, or society may be saying you need to take in order to do the right thing, or in order to be successful. Celebrate and bask in being you. Be true to you is what that card is, you know, telling you, okay? Now, for those of you who this reading may resonate with you with your love life, this is a romance angel card, and this reading may not resonate with you with your love life, but sometimes these cards have general messages that anybody can apply to. So this is for the love life portion. However, even if it's not, it still may apply to you guys, okay? So you have the Playfulness card, and the Playfulness card is telling you to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So with whatever you guys are going through here, it's signifying that you need to lighten up, allow yourself to, you know, be more lighthearted. Everything doesn't have to be so serious all the time. It's okay to just, you know, have a little fun, enjoy yourself or enjoy yourselves if there's somebody else you're dealing with. But if you're single, it's okay to have some fun. You know, it's okay to just, even just innocently, just, you know, allow yourself to feel like a big kid again. Now, it's funny because the No and the Sun card, in which I was saying that you guys, some of you are just not happy. Well, you know, sometimes, depending on what's going on, like if it's about romance, sometimes people forget it's okay to be fun and lighthearted in regards to romance. You know, it doesn't always have to be about everything being serious all the time. For others, though, you know, in regards to, I said, for some of you, you may hear, I'm not a kid, but this is saying, you know, get playful. Go back to being able to be youthful again, and, you know, be able to play and have fun, and, you know, be young at heart, you know, or whatever. You don't have to feel ashamed of that or anything like that. You know, you don't have to feel like everything is adulthood all the time. You know, whatever's going on in your life, you know, it's okay to, you know, sometimes be a big kid and have fun, even if this is not about your love life, you know. And somebody else may be encouraging you to do that, and you're saying, I'm not a kid or whatever. But, you know, that message is for somebody. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody, okay? But you guys can seek out a personal reading with me if you want advice specifically for you and not for the entire sign of Aries, and a personal reading specifically for you and not... because everybody's energy is so unique, the messages that come up for an individual basis, you know, compared to what comes up for the whole entire sign, the cards could be very different, possibly, you know, for some of you. Okay, and the advice could be the same thing, because I have seen it with personal readings that, you know, clients have requested for me versus the general reading, where it may be similar information, but some of it is different because it's a unique individual. So that is your reading, Aries. Peace, and hit the like button if you like the reading. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to know about more readings coming up. And paypal.me if you want to donate to support this channel. And also the 2018 readings are coming up as soon as I'm done with the Januaries. And so is the drawing free mini readings for those who have participated and commented. Peace. Love you guys.